my philosophy of education, I basically discussed how I discovered my passion for teaching and how and why I want to do it. Like, I want to teach kindergarten or any level in elementary, but specifically kindergarten. But I just believe that I'm just here to encourage children and to love them and to support them rather than bringing them down or just focusing just on school, but also on themselves too. My resource essay, we talked about how special education teachers don't get the praise they deserve, and how that usually they're stuck working a lot because they don't get support from other teachers or staff or the administrators. But basically that's what caught my eye, and I think that's very important to point out. I think discussion 8 was one of my favorite ones. I think we talked about students with ADHD, I believe, and that really caught my attention about how they people assume that they aren't smart or that they are very hard to people. It's hard for them to socialize with people, and I think that's important that we get them to talk more and to get students to understand them. And again, my favorite lab was Lab 8, students with ADHD. And I love being informed about students with ADHD. I was surprised by how much it impacts students with their mental health. And I think the way they think about themselves is very sad, but again, that's why we're here to help them out. Again, Lab 10 with autism. This was very informative to my parents and I, and we finally understood not what it's like, but some of the issues they face on a daily basis, and how, again, they're all smart kids, but it's very hard for them to live a normal life with some of the experiences they go through every day. Lab 15, the reflection, that really touched me a lot, because I just realized that, I had the wrong impression of this course. I thought it was going to be more about the previous course, but we actually talked about kids with special needs and other gifts, but it made me see that I really wanted to do this, and I grew a lot with this course, and I'm thankful for that. And for my lesson plan, again, making a lesson plan before seemed simple, but now that I know about physical behavior and learning and other disabilities, we have to make new accommodations. We have to change certain things, and remember that we all have to teach students, but also remember they are in the same class, and we have to do the same for them too. And for my teaching presentation, I will be covering weather changes. This ranges from seasonal to daily weather. We will be using flashcards, videos, and a PowerPoint. I will describe the weather to students and also be able to identify them in an activity. The field experience was very fun because you actually get to see teachers doing what they do, especially special education teachers and general teachers together in the same classroom or in separate classrooms. So I thought that was very fun, even though it was raining a lot during the weeks I went. Conclusion, I'm glad I took this in the summer, because if I had taken it during the fall, I don't think it would have been the same, but maybe a little bit better, because it would have gone slower and more in depth, but I still had fun. And I'm glad I'm choosing this career.